Popping people. So damn, I wrote this thing like a month ago, but I wasted time and I didn't record it when I was at home. And man, yo, bruh, the fucking film we got today. Just today on the Modern Black 51, we got Training Day.
I'm the police. King Kong ain't got nothing on me.
You never know, that's the point. It's gonna have to be a nice day, huh? It'll get darker. Guarantee you that.
Great fucking film. Review over. Nah. So to surmise, of course, there will be spoilers, but this movie's old as shit. It's like almost 16 years old. Anyways, Training Day follows two LAPD narcotic officers in a 24-hour time period. We got new recruit Jake Hoyt, who has to prove himself worthy to work under narcotics detective Alonzo Harris in a gang-ridden, drug-riddled underbelly of South Central LA. So we have Denzel Washington as Alonzo Harris, who's our lead, as well as a kind of pretty corrupt detective. Ethan Hawke is Officer Jake Hoyt. He's the young eyes, by-the-books cop who's trying to make the world a better place. You know, the young one who wants to go out there and help people, change the world. We got Scott Glenn as Roger, a former drug dealer and friend of Alonzo. Eva Mendes as Sarah, who's Alonzo's mistress. We got features from Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Mace Gray, and a whole bunch of other people. This was a fantastic fucking film. I can't believe I haven't seen it before till about a month ago. But the atmosphere was immersive. It's interesting seeing the film from perspective of the new guy trying to be accepted but by the experienced vet. But this film kind of turns it and makes one of the main characters shift from the protagonist to an anti-hero to a full-on antagonist by the end of the film over the course of 2 hours. That's good. It's good writing. The transition is seamless because we see the seeds planted and more of Alonzo's character is exposed for the really shitty person he is, despite claiming it's for the greater good. The bad thing is Washington is such a phenomenal actor that there are a few moments where he's like kind of likable playing a douchebag, playing this shitty human being. But what I love is that seeing Alonzo on screen, you don't see, Denzel playing a character really well. You see Alonzo Harris, corrupt police officer. You know, you don't see the actor playing a character, you just see the character, and that's it. When I started watching the film, I'm like, Denzel is... By the end of it, I'm like, fucking Alonzo, goddamn Alonzo. I'm glad that shit happened to Alonzo. And you know, since his fame precedes him, even when my brain would try to go back to that mindset, it would fall right back into seeing him as Alonzo again. So I see why he got an Oscar for this performance. I also like seeing a good black villain in a film. You don't really get those often, like legitimately good ones. But it works with Alonzo being an officer who works for the system, but still showing that that corruption can still flow through him like blood. Ethan Hawke in his younger years doing a great job, as well as the man who wants to make a difference, one drug bust at a time, but only having book smarts instead of street smarts. Here, he kind of reminds me of Matt Murdock from the Netflix Daredevil show, where he's the man who wants to make the world better, but also abide by some sort of code of ethics that his older mentor has lost after all these years. The guy who has yet to be hardened by the cold world around him that we're exposed to at the same time that he is. Now, since the movie came out in 2001, I'd like to hope that the state of South Central has changed a little bit since then, but even reading up on the production and stuff, they really tried their best to capture the state of that world and what some people really had to deal with. Not all, because clearly everyone is a drug dealer or gang member, but some people are just trying to be left alone and make it out the hood and shit. Before I get to the music, I briefly want to talk about one of the other members of the cast that I mentioned above, Scott Glenn. So, I talked about Daredevil, I talked about him playing the character Roger, who's like the friend. He ends up getting blown to fucking smithereens, Swiss cheese all on a couch and shit. And that was the only role I knew him in, was in Daredevil as Stick. But man, seeing him in this film, it makes me want to see a buddy cop film between Denzel and Scott Glenn, just two badass old police officers. And you know what, David Ayer? There's a film idea for you after Suicide Squad. Just bring back Denzel and get Scott Glenn. Just have us call it seasoned vets there. But I like this character, and seeing him get a chest full of pellets, basically, was kind of saddening until you found out he sold drugs to kids. So, you know, Snoop Dogg was there in a wheelchair, and Dr. Dre can apparently act decently. So, yeah. Kind of wonder how many rappers we'll see in the rest of the list going forward. Seen Snoop Dogg a couple of times already. Anyways, the music is fun. It has your stereotypical West Coast hip-hop sound, your standard intense music for intense moments. The shining scene of this film, the one that everyone remembers, is that fucking monologue from Alonzo to everyone in the hood.
Shoe program, nigga!
I've seen that scene a shit ton of times out of context. I almost used it when I had to prep a monologue once. Without context, it's good just from a performance standpoint alone. But after seeing the movie, seeing everything that Jake has put through, and you get actual context for it, and just the shit that Alonzo has done to Jake, the community, and just people in general, the shit breaks way past 11 to make it nigh unforgettable. It's so fucking good. Just all you motherfuckers. You motherfuckers.
Oh, you motherfuckers. Okay.
Fool ass bitch made punk.
Wait a minute. No, you did. Hey, Jay! Hey! Jay! 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 Come back here! Jay! You disloyal, fool-ass, bitch-made punk.
The whole thing is quotable. It's great. But then the ending, which I didn't catch at the beginning of the film, there's foreshadowing. So, you know, shout out to the scriptwriter who wrote this, David Ayer. So shout outs to David Ayer for kind of subverting the prediction that Jake will be the one going home in the body bag at the end. Anyways, great fucking film. Highly recommend it. Fucking 12 out of 10. Next time, we have Save the Last Dance. We'll see how that goes. Anyways, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Check you guys later.
You'll never see the light of day. Who the fuck you think you fucking with? I'm the police. I run shit here. You just live here. Yeah, that's right. You better walk away. Go on, walk away, because I'm going to burn this motherfucker down. King Kong ain't got shit on me.